Remember the time that I convinced Jordan to sell most of our possessions and move into an RV to travel full time? Most people thought we were a little crazy. And honestly, maybe we were. But I wouldn't trade those adventures for anything. What you may not know is it took a little more convincing to get Jordan on board. The only way I could get Jordan to agree to this adventure was for it to be a short-term plan. When we set out on the road, our plan was 1 year and to find the perfect place for us to settle. We had both grown up in Colorado and we had loved it. It was beautiful. But property had skyrocketed and we couldn't afford the type of property we had dreamed of. We wanted to homestead and homeschool, and we wanted home to be our sanctuary. And so, the search began. We got ourselves on the road by work camping, and our first job was a bust. It was terrible, and we left almost immediately. You can find out a little bit more in a video in our RV Life Adventures playlist. So we found a job in Missouri, and honestly, we thought we might settle there. I wish I could tell you how many times our plans changed while we were on the road, but it's countless, and it's really something we learn to embrace. Life is full of changes, and there's oftentimes an unexpected detour. We played snowbirds for a couple winters in Florida, and it was so much fun. But as much as we loved the outdoor adventures and the warm weather all winter, it was not a place we wanted to plant roots. So on we ventured. Life on the road gave us the opportunity to spend weeks and sometimes months with family that we wouldn't have gotten to otherwise. And we made friends all across the country, amazing friends. These friends rallied around us in unimaginable ways, in dark days that we didn't know were coming. We traveled quite a bit prior to life on the road, but the constant change in new adventure was incredible. Look at the places that we've gotten to live our day-to-day life. Somewhere in the midst of all of this, we found a piece of property that checked almost all of our boxes. And surprise! We announced we were expecting baby number 4. In a few more steps than shown here, we closed on that property and moved our rolling home for the last time. At least for now. It didn't take us long to start in on projects, and we made sure to keep time for the slow and easygoing lifestyle that we'd grown to love. And all the animals. I had ordered chicks before we made it into the driveway on closing day, And I only waited that long because Jordan wouldn't let me pre-order. I'm still over here collecting. In September, we welcomed Hayes, our fourth boy. Our joy quickly turned to devastation and grief as we learned he'd be awaiting us in heaven instead of staying here with us. And thus the name, Hayes Humble Homestead, was born. And this is the story of our adventures. From RV living to homestead building, our failures, our successes, and all the love we share. Click subscribe and follow along to see what tomorrow brings.